So I went to a city council meeting last night, and I learned a few things. Firstly, I learned a lot about the corruption in my local politics, but there was a lesson I got out of it too, which is that your local representatives are remarkably easy to bully. I barely pushed on the ego of a representative last night, and he got so embarrassed that the chair cut me off after 3 minutes and 16 seconds instead of letting me have my full 5 minutes. A lot of representatives are not used to people showing up in person to confront them, and they are scared of you. All I had to say to that representative last night to make him melt into his own chair was that I was pretty sure I saw him at church last week, because I think we go to the same church. Now, you're probably like, Ollie, you're a minister. What do you mean you go to the same church? Wouldn't you know as any part of your congregation? So I realized that in order to fill my cup, I needed to attend a church service where I just got to be a man and not a minister. And I won't go to any church where the preacher isn't better at his job than I am. And I finally found one. And as it turns out, it was the same church that one of our representatives go to. And I was not expecting this because the church is pretty liberal. Like, it's a pretty progressive church. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting Rob Archer, who is a Republican, to also be a Methodist. And so when I mentioned that we go to the same church, that we've taken communion from the same cup, and that I was confronting him as a fellow Christian on his actions, that was enough to embarrass him so fucking badly that the chair cut me off after 3 minutes and 16 seconds. I hadn't even gotten to the punchline. I hadn't even had the opportunity to be mean yet. Because I was going to tell this representative that the reason I thought he wanted the homeless shelter moved is because the proposed location for the low barrier shelter is a block away from his flower shop that he owns. But I didn't have the opportunity to do that. He got flustered before I even got there. So remember, kids, your local representatives are remarkably easy to bully. They are very thin-skinned and not used to opposition, especially in-person opposition. So, here's your homework. Find out when your next city council meeting is. And if you can make it, if you're not working or something like that, go there and bring them your grievances. They need to hear it. And they will bend more easily than you think on issues you did not think they would bend on, because they are frightened by you. They don't want to deal with you. They want you to leave and get out of their fucking hair. So I guess for the next city council meeting, I'm not just going to be bullying the original representative, Rob Archer, because I didn't get to finish. Now I'm going to have to bully the chair for cutting me off.